Over the last 4 days, Elon Musk made dozens of posts, but 17 of them were business-related. And when you put those 17 together, one thing becomes obvious. His attention is overwhelmingly on AI. 3 big pieces click together. First, Cursor is now officially part of SpaceX. Second, Grok 4.6 just tied for the smartest model on Earth for agentic work. Third, Microsoft, of all companies, started shipping Grok inside GitHub Copilot. And then Elon put a year on moving AI to orbit. That year is 2029.
First, the Cursor deal. On August 14, 2026, SpaceX officially closed its $60 billion all-stock acquisition of Anisphere, the maker of Cursor. That makes it the largest acquisition of a venture-backed startup ever recorded. Cursor is the coding tool that ate the developer market over the last 2 years. It's the one engineers actually pay real money for every month because it genuinely makes them faster. Elon replied to Michael Truhl, the 25-year-old Cursor CEO, saying, looking forward to working together even more. So why does a rocket company want a code editor? Because the tool makes the model better, and the model makes the tool better. None of it leaks out to a partner anymore. The best coding tool on the market, its engineers, and its data are now legally inside SpaceX, the company that owns the AI lab. Companies paid billions trying to build that loop from scratch. Elon's version was to just go ahead and buy it. Now the model. Grok 4.6 shipped on August 12th at the same price as 4.5. Then on Saturday night, someone asked Elon about it, and here's what he replied word for word. Quote, worth trying Grok 4.6. Fable 5 is smarter overall, but Grok is much faster and lower cost. Grok 4.7 has a good chance of exceeding all current models in intelligence. That's a promoter conceding the top spot to a competitor. That is not what a cherry-picking marketer says. It's the reason I take the rest of the week seriously. Then the distribution story, which quietly had the biggest week of all. On August 14th, GitHub announced Grok 4.6 is now generally available inside GitHub Copilot. Available across Copilot Pro, Business, and Enterprise plans, in Visual Studio Code, JetBrains, Xcode, and Eclipse. GitHub is Microsoft. Microsoft is OpenAI's biggest backer, and Microsoft is now shipping Elon's model to basically every developer on the planet as a menu option. Distribution was always the gap between XAI and OpenAI. A big chunk of that gap just closed through Microsoft's own storefront. And now the post I think was the most important of the entire week. On Friday afternoon, with almost no fanfare, Elon wrote, orbital compute will be the only way to scale AI, probably sometime in 2029, due to power availability and permitting problems on land. Data centers already eat gigawatts. The waiting list for new power hookups now runs years. In orbit, the sun shines 24 hours a day, and there's no county board to say no. And Elon is the only person on Earth positioned to actually try it. SpaceX has already unveiled its AI-1 satellite, 70 meters wide, 150 kilowatts of compute, with plans for up to 1 million satellites. So here's what to actually watch. First, Grok 4.7, the 2.1 trillion parameter model, due within weeks, carrying Elon's own claim it will exceed every current model. Second, the Tesla Cybercab commercial launch, reportedly coming to Austin this month. Third, whether Cursor keeps its release pace now that it's inside SpaceX. And fourth, whether developers actually pick Grok from that Copilot menu. In 4 days, Elon bought the tool, tied the frontier, got Microsoft to carry his model, and posted the year he thinks AI leaves this planet. Any one of those would have been a news cycle a year ago. This week, it were replies and quote tweets.